You're watching West Hartford Community Television.
You're watching West Hartford Community Television.
You're watching West Hartford Community Television.
For the community, by the community.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to Cameras Rolling. It is my first show for 2019. Yay! Woo! Let's hear it. Woo! Yeah. I've had my own health issues, etc., but here I am finally, and I'm back, and I'm not only back, I've got 3 people who I'm really excited for you to get to know. I'm going to be presenting a play, which I have a little role in. I'm very excited. So, without further ado, I want to introduce my guests. Oh, also, this is Castle Craig Players, a wonderful theater that is in Meriden, Connecticut. So first we have our director, Ian Galligan.
Hello.
Bonnie, your last name again?
Kengla, Bonnie Kengla.
Bonnie Kengla and Lauren Lynn.
Hi.
And the name of the play is Gypsy. And are you ready? You can focus in on it. Okay, are you guys ready out there? Let's take it. 1, 2, 3, action! All right.
Amazing.
This is really a very action-filled.
I love it.
So, okay, Ian, this is your first time on my show.
In a
and
long
you're
time.
from Castle Craig.
Yes.
It's the first time you've been on. Okay.
Yes.
So tell me, how long have you been at Castle Craig? And you're on the board, right?
I'm the vice president of the board. I actually did my first show there when I was 8. I was Tiny Tim in A Christmas Carol.
God bless
Yeah,
us.
everyone. And so then I did stuff elsewhere, and then I went to college in New York and did other theater, and I moved back up here after a couple years after I graduated, and I kind of just waltzed back in like no time had gone by. And they were restructuring at that time and founded this new board, and so this is their 27th year.
It's amazing they've been around for so long.
Since '92. It's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, and I had never been there. Well, I had never performed there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really quaint town too.
It's a darling little space, as we say. You know?
Yeah.
It's a 60 seats cabaret style. Our stage is, not huge, but we do a lot on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So tell me, Bonnie. No, it's your first time on the stage too on Castle Craig.
Yes, it is.
And you are playing Gypsy Rose Lee.
I am.
You are. So where did you come from?
I'm originally from Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Yes, but currently I live in Windsor, Connecticut.
All right, wonderful. And you've done other stages around here in Connecticut as well?
Mostly through my school. I just graduated from the Hart School in May, and I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're such a
Made it.
snapper.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just did a show there called The Belle of Tombstone, where I played a 92-year-old woman who had a lot of fun. And last summer I was in musicals at Richter. I was Vivian in Legally Blonde.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And Lauren, I'm so excited about you because you were when we had our audition, and I remember you because as soon as you got your mind on the note, you just belted it out so beautifully.
Oh,
So
thank
I
you
was
so
really-
much. That
That's
means a lot to
absolutely
me.
true.
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I was like, she's got to be Mama Rose.
Oh,
so I was really,
thank you.
really happy that you were cast.
Thank you so much.
And-
I'm excited.
And this is your first time on the Castle Craig stage.
It
as
is.
well. So we're all newbies.
Yes.
Well, except for Ian, of course.
Yes.
Well, we're happy to have you.
He's an Obie.
I am an oldie. Yes, I am.
Yes. But so, what else have you done in the state, and where are you from? Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I'm actually originally from Dallas, Texas. I grew up in Texas, and I've been in this area since 1991, and I had a whole career and didn't do a lot of musical theater for a long time and came back a few years ago. And I've been active in the community ever since. And I most recently just finished, we just closed Barnum.
Yeah.
That was part of the Barnum Festival. We did it with Fairfield Center Stage. And it was a really great experience. It was an outdoor experience at the Fairfield Museum on the grounds there. And it's a fun musical. So I just went from one to another. So I'm very glad to be part of Castle Craig. I'd seen Cabaret there, and I wanted to work with Ian and all the folks there because it was such a moving and wonderful experience seeing Cabaret there, the way that they did it. And so I've known for a long time that I wanted to be part of this theater community, so I feel really lucky.
Oh, yeah. Well, same here. I mean, I had heard positive things about it, but I never really read for anything there. I never really thought about it. And also because this is my first musical. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's so funny. Ian, you know, people used to say, do you do musicals? And I'd be like, I only did straight acting, and I'd be act out. But the real truth was that I was really intimidated because I haven't been trained in voice or anything. So when I had my medical issue last January, I had to quit smoking. So I feel like I have more control over my voice. Plus, I have more wind now. Mm-hmm. But so I'm really excited to just get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
For this role, and the role is really fun.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
So Gypsy, and now I love going to Broadway. So I'm familiar with a lot of musicals, but not Gypsy for some reason. And when I watched it, I was like, that's where that song came from. Mm-hmm. That's where that song. So could you tell me, like the old famous songs, like Everything's Coming to Roses, and what songs are in it that everybody's heard of?
Let Me Entertain You, You Gotta Get a Gimmick, Some People, Everything's Coming Up Roses, as you said, You'll Never Get Away From Me, Small World.
Which is the one, Together.
Together Wherever We Go.
Yeah.
Do
you know why I know that one so well?
Why?
Because Marsha did it with Carol Brady on the Brady Bunch.
Amazing.
And I'm like,
of course she did.
Yeah, of course she did. And so as soon as I saw that one, yes!
Yeah.
Dreams come true.
That's so funny.
So now, do you prefer Ian being an actor or a director, or do you just like both?
As I've gotten older, I've found myself preferring directing, but I always say that the best directors are actors as well, or have been actors, because when you know how actors think and how actors work,
yes,
it's you can relate, and you know when something, if it looks awkward, it probably feels awkward to them, so you can change it. And so I still dabble performing here and there, but I mainly direct now, and I love it. There's nothing more rewarding, I think, than, you know, I'll go to every performance of a show I direct and just sit in the back and I love to just watch people react to what's going on stage. I might not even be watching the show, I'm just watching reactions.
Right.
And that makes it all worth it to me.
Yeah. And you're so wonderful because you're like fearless. You will take on these musicals that people just love, and they have a certain person like Natalie Wood, like that's but you guys are so well cast. I'm just so excited about our leading ladies.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
So Lauren, what have been some of your favorite roles
that I've played?
And also musicals versus drama. Do you have a favorite?
I really love musicals. I don't know. I feel the most connected with other people when I'm singing, especially if I'm singing in a group. I don't know, but telling a story doing it. Like I like choral singing in choirs and things like that, but I really like it when we're all telling a story together.
Right.
And so I really enjoy that. So I love musicals for that. Oh gosh, I hate trying to list favorite roles because they're so hard to do. Well, I've played Madame Thénardier in Les Mis. That was fun.
Oh my gosh.
I got to play Gladys Calhoun in Memphis, which is a very underproduced musical, and it's so beautiful. And I did that with the same folks who just produced Barnum.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun. I don't know.
Well, it's funny. Speaking of Memphis, I can hear now your
my Texas accent.
Yeah.
It's in there a little bit.
It's just
it's a little bit.
It's like now I want to see big hair.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll show you some pictures after when the cameras aren't. I'll show you some pictures of my high school days. Yeah. plenty of hair.
And Bonnie, tell me about what your favorite roles have been. And since you went to art school, you, well, it's not a major because it's...
It was musical theater major.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about your favorite roles and what you want to do. It's so much fun because you're just starting out.
Yeah.
Baby, she's got her
She's
whole
the
life
baby
ahead.
girl.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite roles I actually did in high school. I played Nana in Peter Pan.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean, the kids either loved the dog or they were terrified of it. One time I came out and a kid said, "That's not a dog, that's a bear."
Oh no.
So I had so much fun in that show. That was probably one of my favorite roles.
Oh my God, that's great.
Oh, and it's so great that we have a cow.
Yeah.
We do
A
have
dancing
a
cow.
A blinking, winking, mouth-moving Bob Mackie cow.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of Bob Mackie,
Oh.
now when I think about him, I think of Cher when she went to the Oscars and she had that.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a
Yeah.
picket fence here and the feathers and that was Bob Mackie. So tell us how we are Meriden, Connecticut. We are 6 degrees, one little bit separated out from Bob Mackie,
Little bit.
famous guy.
Well, it's funny because I always think of, you said you think of Cher, and I always think of the Carol Burnett show and the curtain rod outfit going with the wind.
Yes.
Because he did 11 years of the Carol Burnett show and did all her costumes.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So,
Wow.
if you know Gypsy, it's very specific with the costumes, and it's not something you can just pull out of, what you have
Right.
in stock. Like the strippers, for example, and Dainty June and the cow and everything. So we'd been in touch with all kinds of theaters and warehouses all over the country about rental options. And
Right.
we saw some really good stuff, some not so great stuff, some really, really, really expensive stuff that we loved. But I put a call into the TDF Costume Collection in New York, which is the Theater Development Fund.
Right.
And they have this huge warehouse in Astoria in Queens. And it's a lot of times when a show will close on Broadway or tour, all their costumes go there.
Right.
Or a designer, in this case Bob Mackie, will donate stuff. And then they rent it out to nonprofits at a very affordable cost.
Perfect.
So I just happened to say, what do you have for Gypsy? And they said, well, we have everything. And I said, do you have any pictures? And they said, no, but if you go on YouTube and watch the Bette Midler Gypsy, we have everything. So we went in there and there was 2 racks. There was one, and I just recognized them all. And then-
Bette Midler, my God.
I knew. And then the second rack was the Bernadette Peters revival. And it was all those costumes, just every little piece.
God.
And so, we took a good chunk of that stuff, and it's going to be in the show.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
I mean, Lauren, are you like Bette Midler wore this? I mean, is it
I
like
did,
the
yeah.
coolest
There's only
thing?
a couple of things that I'm going to get to wear that she wore because she's 5'1" and probably weighs about 110 pounds soaking wet, and I'm 5'7" and I don't weigh 110 pounds soaking wet, so I didn't really fit in a lot of things. But it's so neat to be around all of it.
Yeah,
and it has
right.
such
your
good
coat.
energy.
We
And
have
I
that.
do have. I didn't know if
Yeah,
I was
the
allowed
coat.
to tell about the code.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
I
speaking.
love
We
the
took a
coat.
side by side of Lauren and of Bette Midler in the coat.
There's a
And-
coat
Yeah.
that I get to wear,
Yeah.
so yeah, definitely, and it's very iconic, and but yeah, and just being around. I mean, I've loved this show for a long time, so it's one of my favorite musicals of all time. So being able to be around that kind of energy and see everybody else get excited too, like we're all getting to get a piece of that. And I always think of Bob Mackie, I think of Carol Burnett and Liza Minnelli, and
Oh, yeah.
so many
Everybody,
beautiful
you name it. And
things.
he, and
Yeah.
he just won the Tony for the Cher show
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
And he's
It's a
still
privilege.
alive. thank
Yeah,
God.
and working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, it's
yeah.
amazing.
So it's great.
And Vonnie, when because I went to try on my costumes, and I saw one of Vonnie's that she wears at the last part of the show, lot of sequins, and I'm like, does that fit Vonnie? I mean, it's so teeny weeny. You're so fit, and I'm like, what? I'm like, does it fit her? And then Ian goes, watch this, and I saw you do your dance and everything in it. And it was like it was made for you.
I have never felt more like a star in my entire life.
Yeah, that particular
That
outfit
was
is
so cool.
it's 9 pieces that
incredible.
for the strip at the end, and it's all magnets and tiny little hook and
little
eyes
tab.
that are within the sequins. So it's like, it's incredible the way it was made and the detail that was put into this stuff. So
Wow.
That is so exciting.
yeah.
Okay, so let's get the info going. Castle Craig, where do you find it online?
castlecraig.org. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Or you can call 1-800-838-3006.
And if they want to buy tickets, you use a service called Brown
Paper Tickets. It's
Brown
a
Paper.
secure, great third-party nonprofit
Right.
ticket site. And you can get the link right on our webpage. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then, very important, when does it open?
we run July 26th through August 10th.
Great.
It's 3 weekends, 10 shows, I think, over 3 weekends.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So they just go online, you can
Yep.
order the tickets. Okay, and also since this show, okay, so it's great. So for you people watching, again, it starts July 6th.
26th.
26th.
Don't scare me, 6.
She's
That's
a
like
Lola.
tomorrow.
I'm not ready.
I'm blonde. My blonde, which is what I love to say. My blonde. So it starts the 26th and it ends
August 10th.
August 10th. Okay, and so this show is going to be shown in July and August. Now, since it's going to our website, tell me what else is going on for the season for Castle
This
Craig.
is the last show of this season, and in
Okay.
the fall we kick off with Star Spangled Girl, Neil Simon comedy.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then
Is that a musical or
no,
oh,
no,
just- okay.
that's a play, and then another play called Almost Maine, which is
I love
very
that.
cute.
It's
People
so
love it.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're doing a holiday show, which is to be announced, hopefully in the next couple of days.
Yes.
And then we are doing Next to Normal, which is a musical.
Yes.
A big rock,
I love it.
beautiful,
Made me cry
incredible.
when
Yeah,
I saw it
me
on
too.
Broadway.
Me too.
Yeah.
About mental illness, and it's so powerful. And then we're doing Steel Magnolias, which is a great play for ladies. Just saying.
For the ladies. Oh, and the accent, I know somebody is just perfect.
And then this time next year we're doing Sweeney Todd.
That's
Yeah.
such a great one.
I know. I'm excited.
Oh my God, that's so exciting. Now, and for people who want to audition, it's all of us, it's our first time.
Yeah.
So you always want new people to
Always,
come in.
constantly. We try to be very welcoming and always, bring in new people.
Yeah,
So we always
which is
post
so
on our website and on
important.
Facebook about
Right.
auditions. That's how, most of you found out about it. So.
Exactly. And it really is important, especially when it comes to small theaters around here. A lot of people get in this rut of casting the same people all the time. And I don't know about you guys, but it can get you down if you're not in the clique, right? And it's so nice to have that opportunity with a really great theater, isn't it? So when you read for stuff, what do you do to get yourself excited and to get yourself ready for the audition?
This is what I don't get to see.
Yeah.
I took it to my voice teacher. We were given a section of a song from the show to sing for the audition. I took it to my voice teacher and we kind of worked it back and forth, worked out some movement, worked out some intention. And then I brought it in. I actually wore a little shawl and I dropped it at the end of
How
the
cute.
song. However, I thought there was more music, so I dropped my shawl in silence.
And they're like, "Are you hot?"
All right.
She still made the choice.
Yeah. Strong choice.
Commit.
Exactly. What about you, Lauren?
I did the same thing. I mean, I think you can only be so self-reflective in the echo chamber of your own home and mirror. So I also took my audition piece to my voice teacher, and I worked with her a little bit. Her name is Christine Newsom. She's wonderful. And I did a little bit of, I did a lot of reading of the sides, and I tried to read a whole script as well, and get familiar a little bit with the character herself so that I could embody her as myself as
Right.
opposed to trying to imitate.
Right.
Because who can possibly imitate Ethel Merman or Rosalind Russell or Bette Midler or Patti LuPone or Bernadette Peters or Tyne Daly? I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
Right.
So I really needed to make Rose in my audition Lauren's version of Rose,
Right,
and
right.
make that choice. And either they were going to like that or not, or they were going to see something in me that they thought, well, might not like all of this, but we
Right.
might be able to work with her. And they did, and I'm so excited. So
Yeah, and it's wonderful because I wanted you guys to provide some encouragement because it can't be hard when you keep reading and reading and reading for things and you don't kick ass. That things go your way.
Yeah.
Things can come up roses.
And people ask me
I know
all the
that's
time,
really
like,
hard.
oh, for feedback after an audition, and more than half the time, it's not because you weren't good. It was
Exactly.
because it was this show that you just didn't fit in
Right.
that peg. You know what I mean?
Right.
So people get discouraged, but they shouldn't.
Right.
I did 52 auditions this season, and I got this show.
Oh my God.
And so I'm so
And it's
keep going.
and it's the huge role. I mean, you do
Yeah.
the biggest roles.
Yeah.
and like what a role.
if I get rejected, I just go online and I read about all the celebrities that didn't get the parts that they
Same
wanted,
here.
and it makes
I
me
do
feel
that.
so much better.
So good. Michelle Pfeiffer was rejected all the time. I'm like, yes.
And Meryl Streep too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one of her on the
Yep.
subway.
Right. So again, when does it start?
July 26th
26th.
through August 10th.
And they go online. It sells out quick. Is it
Yeah,
only,
we seat
it's
60. So we sell out, and tickets are already on a roll. So castlecraig.org, or there's an 800 number on our website also. And yeah.
Wonderful. And also, do you guys have your own Facebook, Lauren?
I mean, that's just a personal one. I don't have a
You don't have
professional
your
one.
own. Okay,
No.
all right.
I have a website.
She's got a
Okay,
website.
good.
She's
I do.
legit.
BonnieKangla.com.
Bonnie, what is your website?
My website's my actor's website. I actually just got it finally after 6 months of working on it. Just got it up. Just got it published. Yeah, but it has just past work that I've done, my resume, my headshots, some little videos of songs sung in class and at little open mic nights, and yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I'm really glad. Now, this was painless, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I'm really, really glad that you guys came. And I'm so excited to be a part of this production. So, everybody, remember to go check out Castle Craig Players. And, no, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, this, and then you guys say, it's a wrap. You can look at this camera. Okay, ready?
This one?
1, 2, 3.
It's
a wrap.
Fucked up.
You can pull all the stops out till they call the cops out. Grind your behind till you're banned. But you gotta get a gimmick if you wanna get a hand. You can sacrifice your sacro, working in the back row, bump in a dump till you're dead. Kid, you gotta get a gimmick if you wanna get ahead. That's how burlesque was born. So but I do it with a horn. Once I was a schlepper, now I miss Mazeppa with my revolution in dance. You gotta have a gimmick if you wanna have a chance. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, They'll never make her rich. But I do it with a switch. tessitura is so much more demure than all them other ladies because you gotta get a gimmick if you wanna get applause. Do something special, anything that's special, anything that's special. Shake it. If you want to grind it, wait till you refined it.